Hey everybody, this is Cool Mac, and today I'm going to show you how to make Cool Ranch Chicken Bacon Dorito Casserole. We'll start by making the ranch seasoning, which calls for half a cup of powdered buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of parsley flakes, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of chives, 1 teaspoon of celery flakes. Now, I'm not going to find any celery flakes, so I have to use celery seed instead. Half a teaspoon of dill weed, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of white pepper. And at this point, you can add the 1/4 teaspoon of salt if you want to. And right now, I'm just taking and stirring it up. And this is how it should look like after you stirred it up. I already cooked the bacon ahead of time and using the bacon grease to cook the chicken. And this is on medium-high heat. And now I'm going to add some of the bacon that I cooked earlier. And this is applewood smoked bacon. I'm putting it in here to where the chicken will have that bacon flavor to it also. And then we'll cover it up for about 10 minutes. And once that's cooked, then to flip it over and cook the other side of the chicken. And then cover it up again for about 10 more minutes. And this is how it should look like. As you can see, the bacon made the chicken look a little darker. And then we're going to drain it and set it off to the side. And then we'll work on the cheese sauce. This is half a cup of olive oil, but you can use butter also. Half a cup of all-purpose flour, and then we're going to stir it up until it becomes a roux. And this is on medium-high heat also. And then we'll add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, or 1 pint. That's what this is. And then we're going to add 4 cups of whole milk. And then, of course, we're going to stir it up. And then we're going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese. And then about 2 cups of white cheddar. I'm using a combination of white cheddar and Monterey Jack, shredded. And then this is the ranch seasoning that we made earlier. And then we're going to add the chicken and bacon mixture that we drained earlier. And of course, we're going to stir it up until it's well incorporated together. And here we're going to add some olive oil, just a little bit of it. And we're going to spread it with this cloth in a 9 by 13 inch cake pan. And we'll take some of the Doritos, the Cool Ranch Doritos, and break it up. And then we'll add some of that cheese mixture. And there's a shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack mixture. And another layer of crushed Doritos. And this is the new, more Cool Ranch version of Doritos. And then we'll put some more of the cheese sauce mixture. And finally, the final layer of cheese. And we'll bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes on 350 degrees. And this is how it should look like after you cooked it. This was a very delicious recipe. Add some ranch dressing to it, it'll taste even better. The recipe will be in the bottom of the description, so give it a try.